Heavens, you thought I was gone. Well, now I'm back. Because, we're gonna do a stream? No thanks. Maybe. How do I chat though? Okay, but how do I chat? Okay, that's weird. Moby, how do I chat? Answer me, Moby. Moby, answer me. How do I chat? Okay.
You are so witty, such fun. If only we could spend a little more time together. Especially at night.
What the hell? And you all thought that Sheep and Wolves was a weird video. Let me tell you folks about El Arca de Noah, otherwise known as Noah's Ark 2007. Off the bat, you can tell that this movie is very different compared to every other Noah's Ark movie out there, which is a surprising amount to be honest. And they all have a broad range in flavor. You got cute and cartoony, comedy, action fantasy, but this one stands out for a very special reason. Instead of having exclusively normal animals, you have some that are anthropomorphic. And I mean really anthro. Full-on legs, hips, and chest. You can tell that the people who made this movie really enjoy their busty cat girls.
I wanna outlive you, dear, don't try to run. I wouldn't bother.
Outside of the character designs, the most interesting thing about the film is that it's not terrible. I'm so used to reviewing stuff that's absolute trash, but I wouldn't put this movie in that category. I mean, it's not perfect, but there's some talent that went into this film, and I think that it's worth talking about, especially since a certain family-friendly company has ties to it. Can you guess which one? That's right. Looks like Mickey Mouse is more of a furry than we originally thought. Buena Vista International is a section of Disney that distributes films, and that's the case here for Noah's Ark. And it goes even further. Disney actually bought the production studio that made this film back in 2007. Technically, Disney owns the movie too. Not all of it, but some of it. The studio behind the movie goes by the name of Patagonic Film Group and is stationed out of Argentina. They were founded in 1996 and are behind quite a few movies, such as Condor Cruise and The Hairy Tooth Fairy.
You insist on keeping children's excitement alive? Sooner or later, they grow up. And everyone knows what the grown-ups do, right? They poison us.
Like the Sheep and Wolves movie, we see anthropomorphic characters at play here, which is the most unique element about the movie. I don't think I've ever seen this premise before with a Noah's Ark story, but I feel that they really don't do anything with it. Like, you have some anthro animals, but they just come across as sexually charged, and that's it. I feel that they could have done so much more, but nope. Also, the animals and their designs are all over the place. There's actually a scene where you have an anthropomorphic bull right next to an actual bull, and it doesn't make any sense. The last thing about this movie that stands out is that it has a censored version. The original came out in 2007 and features quite a few mature jokes that range from sex to drug use. In 2014, a version of the movie was released on DVD via Shout Factory, and it was toned down. The best part about this is reading the reviews for the movie on Amazon. You have all of these upset Christian families who thought that they bought a cute movie for their kids.
This is a terrible movie that I would have never purchased had I seen better previews. The title makes you think the story has a Christian outline, however, is more of a joke upon the true story of Noah and the flood.
You'd be better off with Veggie Tales.
Look at this beauty. No, Peter, please make another Sonic video.
You know, a lot of great games came out this year that I could have spent my money on, but does Spider-Man have 6 face buttons? Does Spider-Man have a bally wobbly thing? Does Spider-Man play Sonic Jam? Sonic Jam released in 1990-something for the slightly less than popular Sega Saturn. This is pretty much the equivalent of a Nintendo 64, but it was from Sega. It boasted some pretty cool innovations, but didn't last that long considering Sega threw out the Dreamcast not super long after the Saturn had its stride. As a huge fan of Mario 64 and of Sonic, I always wished that Sonic had sort of an equivalent. The first 3D Sonic game we really got was Sonic R, and yeah, that was a little disappointing compared to Mario 64, which was a little overwhelmingly fantastic. So when I saw screenshots of Jam, I was extremely excited. And this thing is actually loaded with all kinds of goodies. There's this cool little card in the case. It says, "Cool kids know it's not right to fight. Keep your wits. Choose to split." Sonic says no one wins with violence. This is the most powerful Pokemon card that I own now. But look at this! This is a hub world. It's 3D hub worlds with Sonic and Tails, and you can go around. It's 3D and it's Sonic 64. For the most part, this is just a port of old Sonic games from the Genesis, 1, 2, 3, and Knuckles. But I still spent way too much money on getting this game anyway because by boogity, I want to play Mario 64, but it's Sonic. Ho ho ho! Italiano!
Sonic Jam!
So you get the 3 basic Genesis titles, 1, 2, and 3, and then Knuckles. You guys want to see me play through all of them? Of course you don't. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, this is what I wanted. Okay, this camera is actually trash. Look at all this place you can get checkpoints, because I almost died in between the last where I started and that. Oh, you could go in trees. This is so much better than Mario 64. It's cool. Sonic movie. What is this? Tails? Where are you taking me? Whoa, look at all the room in there. So you can see commercials. Oh. He probably said, I gotta go to a festival. Whoa. Now this is fun.
New challenge. Try to bend every finger without your pinky. It's actually kind of difficult.
So recently I've established that the best versions of Sonic 1 and 2 currently available are the mobile ports by the Taxman and Stealth. I've also established that Sega are a bunch of dumb assholes for refusing to allow them to make a mobile version of Sonic 3. And even if they hypothetically did allow it, they're still hypothetical assholes for not allowing the port to come out on PC. So, what is the best possible way to play Sonic 3 right now? Well, just play Sonic 3 and Knuckles, right? I mean, as long as it's both games, doesn't really matter how you play it. Just don't play the PC version with shitty MIDI music. If you weren't aware, there was an actual PC release of Sonic 3 and Knuckles on CD-ROM called the Sonic and Knuckles Collection, and for legal reasons, certain songs like Carnival Night, Ice Cap, and Launch Base had to be replaced. Again, there are plenty of videos out there which go over the whole legal situation, but it's a little more complicated than just because Michael Jackson was involved. It also has to do with this guy, Brad Buxer. But the point is, unless you really don't care about the music or you're deaf or something, then you can play any version of the game except this one. All that matters is you're playing Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
What's up, guys? This is Titan White here, bringing you another video. This video is going to be talking about Sonic 3, and it's kind of like Sonic 3 Remastered, but except, you know, Sega doesn't want to give us that game yet, so someone made, and then out of nowhere, Nipples the Enchilada shows up. And this bastard steals your Chaos Emeralds and runs away. Well, Sonic isn't going to have that.
Hey Hard fans, Butch Hartman here. So glad you guys are here with me. Danny Phantom, very, very popular show of mine. In that line, you're like, it's been a month since the accident. You know, if you go back to the theme song of Danny Phantom, young Danny.
YouTube has story? So I'm pretty much always working on a video in one way or another.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. So, basically, I tried to record part 2, and it failed. So let's wait until people get here. Oh, we got one person. Sup, Kyle? Can you hear me okay? The audio good?
So, I want joining, so I'm just gonna do whatever I want.